What's up guys, welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful sunny day here in Arkansas, and today I have traveled to this tiny ditch to do some bass fishing. While this body of water is very small, I have caught some big ones here in the past, some big largemouth, some big spotted bass, and I'm hoping to do so again today. So we traveled up here today because Jay has a hair appointment. She's getting her hair done, and that normally takes about 2 hours or so, so I figured why not bring a rod out here and see if we can catch some fish. So I've got one rod here, I've just got a little spinning rod, and I've got a little tiny little finesse crankbait on this. This is the 6 cents curved 55 finesse square bill. I've got in this boiled crawfish color. Red is a great color to throw this time of year. And we have some kind of murky water, so hopefully it'll stand out and hopefully get these big basses' attention. I'm excited to get this fishing mission underway. Hope you guys are too. If you are, do me a huge favor, hit that like button, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any of the future fishing missions here on the Cole and Jay channel. So with that all being said, let's get after them. There we go. There we go. There we go. Fish on. There we go, little chunky guy. Hey, there we go. Oh, chunky little spotted bass to start the day off. Throwing this little 6 cents curve 55 finesse square bill, the red crawfish color. Just a chunky little spotted bass. How about that? Right here at this little discharge. Let's send him back. The water's pretty muddy, and I just wanted to cover a little bit of water. So I'm starting off this little crankbait. I've got some little shaky head worms that I'll swap to if I need to, but we're just gonna start by pitching this guy here below this discharge. Trying to be as inconspicuous as possible. Don't want these fish to feel my presence too much. But we're just gonna run this crankbait around through here. Hopefully not catch too much of this grass. I got a little bit of grass on there right there. This ditch is not very deep. It's only about 3 feet deep right here. There we go, there's another one. A little bit nicer fish, maybe. Oh, don't come off. Stay on there. Stay on there. He's fighting. Oh, he's fighting. Come here, guy. Get up here. Get up here. Woohoo! Got him. A little bit bigger, largemouth. A little largemouth action. Here we go, next fish is a little largemouth. Not too bad. Looking for a big guy. There's a big guy down there somewhere. Oh, a big guy. That's a good one. That's a bigger fish. Oh, he's not as big as I thought he was, but he's a good one. That's 3 bass here at this little discharge. He's definitely the biggest one, I think. Get up here. Oh, sling him on up. He just kind of swiped at it, got hooked kind of in the side of the head. Again, look at that, another nice one. And that curve 55. How about it? How about that? Let's get him unhooked. It's kind of by his eye, but not in it. So we're good. 3 solid little ditch bass to start off our little mission here. Hey, we're getting bigger each time. One of these is gonna end up being a biggin. I can feel it, big old biggin. But I don't know how many fish are actually holding right. Oh, that's bass. That's another one. So this hit the water. And this one feels chunkier. That feels like a chunky boy. Because he is. They're just getting bigger. I can't believe, I thought I was hung up. Oh, he smoked it, guys. Dude freaking crunched it. Oh, it's a good one. Oh, get out of that. He crunched it. Come here. Woohoo! Let's go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Dude ate that curve. 55 square bill. How about it? That is definitely the biggest one so far. Probably almost 2 pounds. Not quite a 2-pounder, but almost. I'm gonna get that unhung. Curve 55 and a nice largemouth. Let's send our buddy back into the ditch. Leaves on there. There we go. There's another one. Dang, that is 4 bass right there. Or 5. I don't know how many that was. I think it's 5. 5 bass off that slab. Come here. Yes. There you go. There's number 5. Good way to kick the morning off. I think we have 4 largemouth and 1 spotted bass. Send it back. I want a big old fat spot. A big old fat one. Now is the time of year to catch a big old fat one. Pre-spawn, just fat wintertime spotted bass would be epic. On this little curve, 55. And like, this is just the starting point of this ditch. I haven't even gone anywhere else. Got 5 good ones already. In like 5 minutes to add. Maybe 10 minutes, but might as well just been 5 minutes. There's another one. Another decent one. Another decent little guy. I think it's another largie. Man, there's a bunch of larges up in here. Woo! Another nice largie. How about that? Just killing them on this 6 cents curve. 55 crankbait. He's got some shoulders on. Look how big his head is. Built like a tank. Okay, we're gonna run out of fish here in a minute. And get another one. Oh, there's a fish chasing it. Biggin. Biggin. Dump truck size biggin. Oh, is he getting smaller? Dang, he throttled that thing. Absolutely mashed it. Get up here. This fish has got some cool patterns on him. Holy smokes. It's another largemouth. He's just got a beautiful lateral line right there. Beautiful fish. These fish are just so pure and so clean coming out of this muddy water. It's weird. They all look just pristine, healthy. They're doing good in this ditch. Oh, little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy, little guy. Woo! Smoking these bass out here. They're all largemouth, except for that one spotted bass. They've all been largemouth. Usually when we fish out here, we catch equal numbers of spotted bass and largemouth, but the spots may just be hanging out in a different spot. The spots are in a different spot. I'll take the largemouth though. It'd be awesome to catch like a real big one, like a 5-pounder or something. Something crazy. Oh my gosh, I saw him come up and eat it. My bait was messed up. My bait was messed up. He came up to the surface and ate it. He came up to the surface. And he's a big one. He's a good one. Might be the biggest. Biggest or second biggest. I'm gonna flip him. I'm gonna flip him. I'm gonna flip him. Oh, baby. Look at that one. Another nice one. Not as big as my biggest, but definitely my second biggest. He's probably sitting at about 1.5 pounds or so. We could definitely catch a 3-pounder or a 4-pounder out of this ditch today. Especially if we just keep weeding through them, keep fishing for them. It's a nice one. Okay, we'll see you. I've lost count of how many that was. My bait was messed up and like swimming on the surface. I think it had some grass on it. See, there's some grass on it right here. And he came up and just ate that thing. Woo! How about it? He's not expecting this kind of action. And the fish feel surprisingly kind of warm. I mean, there's been a lot of snow and ice runoff flowing into this ditch, and I figured the water temp has got to be pretty cold. But we're just, every cast, look at this. Look at this, another one. They're just doing it. And the water coming out of this discharge could be a few degrees warmer, but I mean, it's not a whole lot, it's not really a warm water discharge or anything. Could be a little bit warmer. Could just be like this, you know, highly oxygenated area. But sometimes when we fish, we catch them here, sometimes we don't. But today they are just loaded up right there. So let's take a little look at this bait that I'm throwing. This is the Curve 55 Finesse Square Bill from 6 Cents. And I'm throwing it in this boiled crawfish color. Red is a great color to throw in the pre-spawn period. It imitates crawfish, and that's something that a lot of the bass are feeding on. The crawfish turn red this time of year, and it's a great color to throw in this muddy water because it stands out. It's bright, you know, bright red, bright orange. Some of the fish can see, it looks like a crawfish. It just makes a lot of sense to them. The bass are seeing red this time of year. in all different types of bodies of water. And there's another one. Oh, that's a stud. That feels like a stud. Is that a catfish? No, it's a bass. I thought it was a catfish. It's a studly bass. That's our biggest. That's our biggest. That's the one we're after. I'm telling you, these bass are seeing red. I'm gonna go down here and I think we got a spot. Oh yeah, we got an angry spot. There we go. There we go. We got an angry spot on our hands. Come here, big guy. I'm gonna have to. Oh, woohoo! Yes, a biggin. That's what we came for, guys. Big old fat spot. Angry guy. Another really healthy, beautiful looking fish. This is our biggest of the day and our biggest spotted bass of the day. Just probably 2 1/4 or so. They love this Curve 55. I love this bait. Cold, shallow, muddy water. And it is doing it to him. That's awesome. Let's send him back. Whew. We will see you later, big guy. Thank you. Let's go. Biggin. 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 Big old biggin. Looks like another spot. Or is it a largie? I think it's a largie. Biggin. Oh, yeah, look at him. Oh, we got it. That's another spot. Another big angry spot. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. Woohoo! There we go. I've slowed down my retrieve. Been fishing this bait really slow the last few casts. And I had a bite and I missed him. Threw back in there. And we've got ourselves another big, beautiful spotted bass. This one here is probably just under 2 pounds. Really, really nice fish. Just slow down my retrieve. I've thrown in there a bunch. You know, I made probably 30, 40 casts in there now. And just need to show them a little something different. Just fish it real slow. I was about to move. I decided I'd make a few more casts before I did, and it paid off. Really nice, beautiful spotted bass. Lightly toss them in. Well, yeah. I want it real slow. Like I can see my bait just below the surface, just creeping. And I seen him come up and smoke it. Are you serious? That is insane, seeing these fish come up and smoke it. That's another good one too. The big ones want it slow. How big is this one? Oh, he came off, dang it. Oh, that was a good one. Dang. Oh, he did not like that little twitch. That's another big one. The big ones are right there. Oh, that's a really nice fish, guys. That's a really nice one. I'm gonna give him some Emolage. Oh, that's a really nice one. Biggest of the day. This is a really nice bass. It's a really freaking nice bass. Oh, I can barely even move him. How big is this guy? He's really nice. Come on, big guy, come up. Come up, I wanna see your face. I wanna see your face. I wanna see your face. Oh, he's a big one. Oh, he's a big one. He's kind of hooked kind of in the side of the head. Came up and swiped it. Is he an angry largemouth or an angry spotted bass? I got all this crap right here. Man. Oh my gosh, he's pulling drag. Are you kidding? He's a good one. This is the biggest of the day. This is the biggest. Oh, he's a really nice bass. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, it's a really nice bass. I gotta tighten my drag up just a little bit. Oh gosh, going in. Stay out of that crap. Really nice bass. Really nice bass. He is hooked in the side of the head. That's why he's fighting harder. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Come on up, big fella. Come on up, big fella. Man, these bass out here, they just fight so hard all the time. This is a thick one. He's hooked in the mouth, just barely. Barely hooked. Barely hooked. Yeah! Woo! Yeah! Big old largemouth. Look how stocky and fat that one is. Woo! Just swiped it. Not in the side of the head, right in the side of the mouth. That dude was just dogging me, just fighting so hard. Big old mouth. Yes, that's the one I'm after. That is the bass I'm after. I gave my crankbait a little twitch and he was all about it, all over it. Oh, try to reach down here, a little water. Look at that. Big old ditch largemouth, curve 55 square bill. That is awesome. We're gonna send him back. You ready, guy? Get out of here. Whew. Yes. Biggest of the day. He is probably like 3 pounds or so. That was so cool, guys. I love this bait so much. Has these great little triple grip, little mustad hooks on there. Sticky sharp. I've lost a couple of fish, but you're gonna lose a few, but kept him pinned. That was just so cool. That fish had to be close to 3 pounds. He was so stocky. I was just reeling it real slow, and I gave my rod a little twitch like that. He did not like that little pop. Honestly, guys, I am so blown away with how many fish that I've caught from this spot. I don't think I've ever caught so many fish here before. And we've got some really, really quality bites. Got some big fish on the bank. And it's just been a great time. They've just been loving this Curve 55. I think I've just about worn through them all. I mean, I've caught like 10 or 15. And I've missed, you know, 5 or 6 also. And I'm not sure like how many fish were here whenever I started. You know, if these fish were all just sitting here piled up, or if they've just been kind of moving up and down this ditch or what, but they have just been chewing this thing, and it's been a heck of a time. It's been a really, really fast paced, like 30 minutes or however long I've been fishing. It hadn't been that long, but it has been non-stop action. Slight location change. We moved down the bank about 30, 40 yards. We got this pretty narrow, deep stretch, but I'm elevated pretty high up here on the bank. I can't get any closer to the water. So I'm kind of kneeling down, pointing my rod down at the water so my bait can dive down to the necessary depth to get bit. There's a little bit of cover. Seems like a good spot for these fish to funnel to. There's one. There's one. He's a little, oh, he came off. He was a little guy. All right, so there's some fish down here too. Let's get back in there. There's probably another one down there. There he is. Oh, might be the same one. It looks like the same fish. Not a big one. Looks like a little spot. Dangerous little guy. Just a little spotted bass. We'll take him. We'll take him. We're still looking for his big 4-pound mother. We'll see you. Get back in there. Where's that big one? Oh, that might be him. That's a decent one. Not huge. There's fish all over this place, dude. Largemouth. Largemouth. That is awesome. Little guy. I am really loving this new 6-inch unicorn rod. This is a 7-foot, 2-inch medium light, but it actually fishes more kind of like a stiffer medium. And because of that, they have it discounted on the website, so I was like all about picking this rod up and trying it out. And it is awesome. It's got enough backbone to lift these fish up the side of this bank. It's got a soft tip. The tip is still very soft. Oh, it loads up good. And dang it. Loads up good. And while I'm not gonna be throwing treble hook baits like this all the time on this rod, it's gonna be mainly used for throwing like the clout worm or a shaky head worm. You can definitely get by with only small finesse cranks and like a little shad wrap or this little curved crankbait, as you're obviously seeing here today. It's just a great, like, just travel around creek rod, ditch rod. It's awesome. And it's very, very sensitive. Like, I can feel the fish, like, as they approach the crankbait, it feels like I just feel them swim up to it and then they just knock the crap out of it. So definitely, if you're in the market for a really premium, oh my gosh, big one, premium spinning rod that catches big old bass like this, I don't know what I'm gonna do here. This is actually a really nice bass. Oh, it's a really nice bass, holy crap. Go over to the 6th Sense Fishing website and snag you one of these unicorns. They're discounted because it wasn't the action that they thought they were gonna be getting, but I love this action. It feels so good. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this bass. I guess I'm gonna have to climb down there. He's a good one. Oh, I'm gonna try to climb down there, take my camera backpack off. Biggin'. Big. I might fall in here actually, guys. This is not the sturdiest of ground. I don't know if I can boat flip this guy. It's only 8-pound test. Okay, I'm gonna try. I've got the line. Oh, he's up. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Whew. That's a dandy. That is a good one. Nice big old fat largemouth. There he is, guys. A beautiful 2.5 poundish sized largemouth ditch bass. Man, what a crazy day it has been out here on the ditch. I haven't been out here that long, but I feel like I've already caught like 20 bass, and I've caught some really nice ones. And this is just a great representation of what this little fishing spot has to offer and why I love it so much. And it was awesome fighting him on that spinner. I was trying to give you all the breakdown on it while he was fighting, but he had to come and interrupt it. Man, what an awesome fish. Let's get him unhooked and let's get him back in the water. Man, it's too bad I wasn't recording when I let that bass go. I came this close to sliding all the way down the bank and getting completely soaked in this ditch. But guys, I think that this is where I'm gonna wrap up today's video. It was a great time out here at the ditch. That was a great bass to end it on. I honestly am still in shock of how many bass I caught in such a small amount of time. I'm definitely not going to complain about it. If you're interested in any of the products that I used today, I'll leave them all linked in the video description below. And anytime you're shopping on the 6th Sense Fishing website, be sure to punch in our code CJ10 at checkout to save 10% off your order. But guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for watching. If y'all enjoyed it, do me a favor, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye guys.